Hello and happy Monday. Forgive my lighting. It's not the best because it's a little bit dark and I'm filming this a little bit late because my day kind of just took off with me. And so it's not the best. And I can recognize that because I am only filming on my phone and it is what it is. But anyway, I wanted to talk about my weekly perfume adventures. And today is week 4, I want to say. And yay! 4 weeks in a row. I think. Anyway, so what am I wearing this week or trying this week? I'm kind of moving to sort of more gourmand, warmer, spicier scents because it's coming into the winter time. Well, it's coming towards the end of autumn and it's coming into the winter time. So I'm doing a lot of boxes that look the same. Okay, and let me just show you what I have here, and then I'll go through one of them in them one at a time. And if you're wondering about that movement in the back, that's hubby getting into bed. Okay, so to start, Floral Street Ylang Espresso. This is one of my favorite coffee scents. It really does smell like a beautiful, sweet, spicy coffee, but with the Ylang through it, it just gives it this amazing, interesting note, and I absolutely adore it. As you can see, I've actually made a huge dent into this, and I love it, and I still come back to it a lot. Okay, the other one is Vanilla Milk by Ellis Brooklyn. This I haven't worn a lot of. I got this as a gift to myself a while ago when we went away on a trip to Melbourne, and when we go away, depending on where we go, I do like to pick up a bottle of perfume to sort of remind me of the trip. And so that trip, it was Vanilla Milk. And it's beautiful. I was smelling it for a long time before I actually pulled the trigger and finally said, right, I'm going to buy this. I love it. I love Ellis Brooklyn Bee, which to me doesn't smell anything like honey, but I have heard some people say it's like honey. It doesn't smell like honey to me. It's boozy, and I'm not sure if it's rum or bourbon or something like that, but it's just rich and spicy and boozy, and it's beautiful. Vanilla Milk also does not smell anything like vanilla or milk to me. Again, it's a boozy, spicy scent, but I think I don't know, it's a different booze. So I think one was bourbon, one was rum. I don't know which is which. So that's what I'm going to be wearing as well. There's going to be a bit of a theme here. Ford Soleil de Feu. I haven't worn this one much, but I love the Soleil line, and so is it Soleil Blanc that everyone says smells like coconut, which doesn't smell like coconut to me. It just smells like sunshine. I think the Soleil de Feu is actually very underrated, and it's a little bit spicier. Obviously de feu means fire, and so it's got more warmth and spice in it. I don't know what the notes are, and of course I don't have my iPad with me, so I can't look them up. Bad Deanna. But anyway, so that's on the list. And also, I'm going to do that last. Kayali Vanilla Royale Sugared Patchouli. I've actually been coming to realize that I quite like some patchouli in my perfumes. I didn't know that I did or didn't before, but I think I do because I've recently smelled a couple of perfumes that I've really liked, and they all have patchouli in it. And this is one that I've had for a while. Look at that shine in the bottle, and it's terrible with fingerprints, but I haven't worn it in ages, and I've just been letting it sit, and it's So it's sweet. It's a little bit spicy. You can definitely smell the vanilla. And I think I'm going to really enjoy it. So this is very much more of a gourmand scent. Oh, and they how convenient. They do have the notes at the back of it for me. Vanilla Sur Absolute, golden rum. See, I like it already because it's got rum in it. Creme brulee, brown sugar, royal oud, sugared patchouli. All of those things I like. So I do actually, yes, I do like that a lot. It's kind of a spicy, interesting vanilla as opposed to boring, straight old vanilla. So I am going to enjoy spending a bit more time with this. And finally, I have Taskeen Caramel Cascade. And this is it by Lattafa? No, this is Paris Corner. And it's basically supposed to be a Middle Eastern dupe for Giardini di Toscano's Bianco Latte, which everybody knows is crazy viral. The thing I like about Middle Eastern perfumes is, in general, most of them tend to be a little bit on the spicier side or slightly oudy, I guess because of that Middle Eastern influence. And I mean, for the ones that I get anyway. And so this version of Bianco Latte, let me smell it. Do a proper spray. Oh, went up my nose. It's sort of warm. I don't want to say spicy, but it's, I can smell the caramel, but it doesn't just smell straight up caramel. So that it's got something else in it, but I don't know what else is in it. However, what I'm going to do is I have this decant of the original Giardino di Toscano. I could be saying it all completely wrong. Bianco Latte. And I have smelled this a lot. I decanted what I bought, and I actually have a little bit of that left in here, which is what it came in originally in the decant. So I'm going to use this up. But every time I've used it, I haven't been blown away by it. And the hype and it going viral and everybody saying, oh, you know, when I'm wearing it, people chase me down the street and ask me what I'm wearing. And, you know, it's just so beast mode, and I can smell it 3 days later and I fill up the room and blah, blah, blah. And I have to admit, I have been a little bit underwhelmed by Bianco Latte. So I'm not sure how I feel about it. Maybe I'll just end up layering with it, but I'm going to give it a good shot. And I am going to wear it, and I am going to wear it side by side with the Taskeen Caramel Cascade, which is, look at this bottle. It is so caramel. And so, yes, I will see how the two compare, and if I like one better than the other, and if I will actually wear this on its own, because I do like, you know, if you look at what I have, more interesting, spicy, unique perfumes. So this might end up being a layering perfume for me anyway. That aside, a little bit of a recap from last week. I did wear my Tom Ford Vanille Fatale, and it's gorgeous. It's basically vanilla, but it's a very interesting, slightly spicy vanilla with a lot of depth and with a lot of variation in it. I'm actually wearing it today, like right now, because I thought, give it another shot. And I've had it on the back of my neck, and I can still smell a little bit of it. So I really did enjoy that. Look, the Dua Backyard Bonfire. Oh my gosh, it is such a delicious scent. So just imagine you're out either camping or out by, you know, by the fire pit in your backyard, and you've got the fire lit, so you've got that smokiness in the air, and then you've decided that you're going to roast marshmallows over that fire pit, and you're going to make s'mores. And if you just take all those smells together, the s'mores, the marshmallow, the graham crackers, the chocolate melting, and a little bit of that smokiness from the campfire and the embers, this is what it is, and this is what it smells like. And I think this is probably one of the scents I really enjoyed this week. However, Karma by Lush, beautiful spicy orange scent. It reminds me of the Orient, and not just the Orient, but the Orient in the olden days, with the, think Shanghai in the 1950s, with the gangsters and the opium dens and, you know, all of that. It reminds me of this show I watched growing up called The Bund. I think it's called The Bund, or Shanghai Beach. And that's what it is. And also, I was wearing Amir spicy, vibrant spicy tobacco. This is gorgeous. It's actually a dupe for Byredo's Tobacco Mandarin. And this is punchy. When you spray it, you get this hit of spicy tobacco that kind of whacks you in the face, and then it kind of mellows down, and then you get the sweet spicy tobacco with the freshness of the mandarin and the orange in it, and it really is gorgeous. So these two have similar vibes, and you kind of like you get an idea of what I like. But I think what I loved the most this week, and which reminds me I need to wear this more, is the cardamom coffee. This is basically the coffee scent that I really, really enjoy. It's basically coffee with a little bit of spice, but you get a lot of that deep, dark, roasted coffee coming through. So if you like a good coffee scent, this is gorgeous. Yeah, so that's kind of this coming week and the previous week. And I am really looking forward to just smelling all the smells. And I do actually, there have been other things that I've been playing around with a little bit this week, but I can't talk about them yet because it's made by my perfumer friend, and he did send me, look at that feet, hubby's feet. Okay. Yeah, so I've been playing with those a little bit, but mostly I haven't been wearing them. I've been spraying them on hubby, and he's been a very good sport about it. And what I do is I spray the original or another similar perfume on him, and then my perfumer friend's version of it. So we've gone through a few. Actually, the Tobacco Mandarin dupe is one of them, and we've played around with, what else? Tom Ford's Noir de Noir, and there was something else, which I cannot for the life of me remember. But we have been playing with those, and hopefully I'll be able to talk about them soon when he launches his brand, which I'm really looking forward to because I am loving his perfumes. I've kind of gotten to the point where if I smell something of his, I've figured out his perfume DNA, and I've figured out what he does that makes his perfumes unique, but still similar, a good dupe of, you know, whatever it is that he's been inspired by. And in general, I do enjoy his perfumes more. There's a certain quality, a certain elegance about his DNA and his perfume style that I really like and it works for me. Hubby has sort of said a couple of times, oh, it seems a bit softer, it seems a bit flat, but it's not, because the difference is that, you know, once it settles and it combines with the heat of your skin, it really starts to radiate. Whereas, for example, this will punch you in the face the moment you spray it, and it hasn't even settled, and you smell it immediately. It goes right up your nose, and it's like, whoa, okay, that's punchy. His perfumes are not punchy like that, but I know a lot of people actually like punchy, and a lot of people like beast mode, which is not me. So I think his stuff will really hit a certain audience depending on what they like. And I've just spent 3 minutes talking about something I can't talk about, so there you go. But yes, so I have been playing with some other perfumes other than the 5 that I picked out for the week, and I have really been enjoying them, and I'm looking forward to be able to actually talk about them soon. So thank you, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.